Good evening, everybody, and I'm bunged up to shit. Hay fever's kicked in tonight, despite the fact we've had no sun this summer. I seem to be worse with hay fever when it's been raining, and it's been raining a lot, and it's just bothering the shit out of me tonight. But either way, last week I was reading something online about great films, and it's been rattling around in my head for a long time. I watch other people talk about what they consider to be the great films in cinema. I thought I'd make this video so it'll get out of my head. You can call this a community chat, a community question, whatever you want to call it. It's just a question from me to you. How do you decide what a great film is? How do you consider when a film becomes great? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you like a film, that's all that counts. It doesn't have to be great. If you like it, that's the most important thing. But how do you decide what's a great film? And I was thinking to myself, how do I decide? Do you have to like the film? Can you not like a film but appreciate it and then call it a great film? The closest example I can give to that would be the films of Gone with the Wind. I'm bunged up. Gone with the Wind and Chinatown. I don't get along with those very much. I won't say I enjoy watching them, but they have been called some of the greatest films ever made. And if anyone said to me, I think that they're two of the greatest films ever made, I wouldn't argue with them. I'd have no problem with those films being called the greatest. But I just don't get along with them. Then, another one, number 2, do you have to give a great film a 10 out of 10? Does a film have to have maximum score to become a great film? Do you have to give a 10 out of 10 or a 5 out of 5 to a great film? Can you give a great film an 8 out of 10? I was looking on Roger Ebert's website. I don't go on there. I don't care what Roger Ebert says or any critic says. But what I can see, every great movie in Roger Ebert's list of great movies, they got a maximum 4 out of 4 stars. He doesn't give 3.5 stars the great film treatment. And for me, I don't think so. This is one I don't think so, because take Commando. Commando's one of it's my joint favourite film of all time. Arnold, fantastic. It's a great action film. I would call it a great action film, but is it a great film in the history of cinema? No, I couldn't call Commando a great film. It's a great film for me, but is it a great film in what you would call a great film? Am I making any sense? I'd have to say no. It's a 10 out of 10 from me. I love every second of it. I couldn't call it a great film. Now take The Godfather 1 and 2. I give them 8 out of 10s. For my personal enjoyment, they're 8 out of 10 films. But I consider them to be great films. Everything about them is amazing. They are 2 films that are great, no doubt. But I don't give them maximum scores. So, as I said at the beginning, none of this shit matters, but it's been rattling around in my head. I want to get it out of my head, off my chest. So my question, I suppose, to you is, how do you decide what a great film is?